What's up, guys? How y'all doing today, man? We just jammed around a little bit, and hopefully this time this will work. I'm hoping. Not using my Wi-Fi today. Just thought I would just try to go straight direct using my carrier's internet service. So, playing the Sterling Ball today. Sterling by Music Man. Playing that today. I love the finish on it. If you follow this channel, then you've probably seen when I unboxed this guitar. Total price $225. Not bad. Not bad. I don't think so anyway. What's happening today, man? Not a whole lot. Hot outside as usual. Charlie S. Hey, Charlie, how are you, man? Hope you're doing well today, brother. I'm just hanging out, playing a little bit for a few minutes here. Not a whole lot, not a long time. Today is my Friday. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. What am I talking about? And yeah, I get the day over with, and it's the weekend for me after I get today over with, which I probably usually wrap up about. If everything goes well, I'll wrap up about 3:30 in the morning, and that's just how it goes, man. You know, it's uh, it's not a lot of fun, but it's better than some other job that I've had in the past. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, man. Tell you what, I am ready for fall. I've said this before. Say it again. I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for this stuff to go, man. Just please bring fall on. It'd be a lot more comfortable. Uh, so yeah, just hanging out a little bit, and I'm going to show everybody what's in this right here. It's a another package. Uh, I should have done it yesterday when I did the Echo Dot unboxing, and that thing's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool little device. I think my wife likes it, so it's pretty cool. Um, it's pretty wild how things are getting nowadays, man. Hey, so that was that. So that 1972. Hey, man, how are you doing? I have to look at the screen real close because the chat box when it comes up like this on the phone is really small. It's hard to read, so I have to look. So I apologize for going back and forth like this. It's just the way it goes, man. You start getting older, man. I start getting weaker and weaker. Which when did I get glasses? That's a good question. I got glasses. It all started just like any other kid. Couldn't see the chalkboard real good, and so it was probably about fifth grade. But I didn't have to wear them all the time. Just when I was in school, trying to look at the chalkboard. But of course, as I got older, they got they got a little worse and worse. And then by the time I got out of high school, I had to wear them pretty much all the time. And I did try my hand one time at contacts, and that was cool. But I messed myself up on that deal. At the time, uh, the contacts that they had available for me, because I have astigmatism, excuse me, and they were just starting to come out with the where you could sleep in the contacts. They were just starting to come out with that. Hey, center, that's all good. And and they didn't have the kind for me at the time that you could sleep in. Talking about contact center, and so I just got regular contacts. And the doctor told me, he said, "Now you got to take these out every night." Well, I was stupid. I'd sleep with them on for like 2 weeks. Yeah, I know that was dumb, and it got to the point sometimes where I couldn't hardly get them out. I was like, "Oh God!" And you'd finally get it off, and that air would hit your eyeballs like, whew, and it would sting. And so I'd put drops in there, and I'd wait about a day or two, then I'd put them back in, and they were disposable. So after a couple of weeks or so, I'd get get another new pair. But over time, what started happening was I started getting these real bad headaches in the back of my head. I mean, real bad. And I would take, hey, Adam, how are you doing, man? I would take, oh, Adam, I'm going to show you that gig bag, man. And that Gator gig bag is actually it's right here. And but over time, man, I would get them real bad headaches, and then I would start taking like some sinus medicine, and it would go away for like 4 or 5 hours, and it'd come back. Oh, okay, Adam, you said you found one. Okay. Well, just for the heck of it, look. Here's my Gator gig bag, Adam. This is what it looks like. And it says, Gator cases or whatever. But that's the Gator gig bag right there. Uh, it's got the double straps on the back if you want to carry it on the back. And one thing I notice is the zipper has this red stitching on it. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, for $25, man, you can't beat the Gator gig bags. $25. Excuse me. That says Gator cases right there. Yeah, so I messed myself up on wearing contacts. That's why I can't wear them anymore. Because my eyes weren't getting no oxygen. I was depriving my eyes from oxygen like a total idiot. Hard time hearing me. Are you sure? Um, does that come across good? I'm probably not talking real loud, man. 'Cause my wife, she's sleeping right here in the next room. So yeah, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, the Gator Gig bags, man. They're awesome. You can't go wrong with it. Can't go wrong with that. $25, man. So yeah, that's why I can't wear contacts anymore. The last time I wore contacts was there's a wedding picture right up here on my wife's wedding day in Florida in 2007, and I'm wearing my contacts, not wearing glasses. That was the last time I wore contacts. So it's pretty sad because if I would have done like I was supposed to, I could still wear them and not have to deal with this. But oh well, that's the way it goes. Give me some feedback there, folks. Everything coming through okay? Charlie S. Center, Adam, give me a little feedback there, please. Okay, thank you. Center says sounds good here. Charlie's giving the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Okay. Hard time hearing me talk, Adam says. I don't know, man. I don't know. I got everything running right here behind me in the mixer, so I don't know. I don't know what to say. Oh, Charlie said my volume dropped just for a few seconds. Is that what happened? Okay. See, I can only hear I can hear what I'm doing right now through here, but I can't tell what y'all are hearing. Oh, okay. You hear me fine now, but before when I was describing the case, it was muffled. Oh, well, it must be something with the signal here that's freaking with the video, man. Something something like that. You know how it is here on Joe TV, man. There's always technical issues. There's always something that I have to deal with, and it's usually something that I can't do nothing about. That's what's aggravating. Oh God. God Almighty. Golly, yeah. So, oh boy, I tell you what, man. I had a nice treat when I got home. My wife for supper, man. I love wings. I don't know about anybody else, but I love wings, man, and that's one of the few things I can still eat nowadays. It doesn't really bother me. Isn't it weird how when you start getting older, there's certain things that you can't eat anymore because it messes with your system? Isn't that strange? But wings, thankfully, are one thing that I can still eat, and it doesn't bother me. So I got home and my wife had me some wings and some little chicken sandwiches and stuff in the oven. And I came inside and because she sent me a message and said, make sure you turn the oven off. I did all that and I said, man, what's wrapped up in this tinfoil, man? There's a bunch of wings sitting there and some little chicken sandwiches. I was like, yeah. I was like, man, that's awesome, So I sat there and had me a little wing fest before I went to sleep, and it was awesome, man. And I watched some Netflix, watched some of that. And what I like about Netflix is they're bringing back some old shows. I don't consider them old. I mean, they might be to a younger generation. They would think that's old, but they're bringing back some shows that I remember watching when I was younger that have been long gone. And one of them that I started watching again recently is Highway to Heaven with Michael Landon. Does anybody remember that show? I remember that show very vaguely. Did I remember that show? I remember when I was really young, me and my grandmother would watch that show, and I love that show. I said, "Man, I haven't seen that in forever." So I started watching it, and something just went off outside like an explosion, and it was really cool, man. Really cool to watch that show. I think Michael Landon is perfect in that role, and that's sad that he's passed away. He's been passed away for a while. Do y'all remember that he was like the spokesperson for Kodak years ago? I remember him in those commercials, in those Kodak commercials on TV when I was a kid. He'd talk about the cameras and everything. I remember that. I thought that just flashed in my mind when I was watching that show. I said, wasn't he doing commercials for Kodak? He was. Okay, Adam says to check out ARQ. It's a good sci-fi movie. I read that correctly. All right, thanks, Adam. I'll have to check that out, man. I have to check that out. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. Speaking of sci-fi type stuff, another show I like to watch on Netflix that my wife don't care for it, but I watch it when she's asleep. Twilight Zone, the original Twilight Zone series. I love watching that, man. Them old episodes are awesome. I remember my dad introducing me to that show when I was in like in elementary school, just a kid, man, and watching that all the time. So that's on there. I love watching that. Uh, some shows they've taken off, you know. Adam says, "Did I see Stranger Things?" Yes, yes, that was awesome. I love it because it was set in the '80s. That was my golden era, just like the rest of us. In this age bracket, that was the golden era for me growing up. And I really like how they pay attention to detail in that show. They have all the old toys, the old video games, and the bikes and everything. Even the houses, the neighborhood they were shooting at in, even the houses kind of looked like they did. And, it's amazing. Yes, Adam says the second season is coming in October, and I'm ready for that, man. That was a good show. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. It took me a little bit to get into that show. I was kind of like, "What is going on?" I mean, like the first two episodes, I was like, "Oh, what?" And everybody kept talking about Stranger Things, Stranger Things. You need to watch Stranger Things. But on the third episode, when they kept looking for that boy, if you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. I started getting into it. I was like, man, are they gonna find this kid? And I was like, what the? And so yeah, I got into it shortly after that, and I was hooked. My wife and I both. We watched all the episodes within, like 2 or 3 days or something. It was really cool. My volume is low. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have no idea if that's working or not. I have no idea. Technical difficulties, man. I can't never win. Yeah. Oh God. I can't win for losing, can I? Let me look at something here, man. Well, I just jacked it up a little more, so I don't know if that's working or not. I got everything almost maxed out for the audio part here. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, Mr. Hebert, how are you doing, man? We're trying to do a live feed here, but I keep getting some feedback from our other friends in here saying that the volume is going low and it's not doing too good. And I'm like, oh no. So maybe it was just something that I was doing. I don't know. I have no idea. Coming and going. It says, I think it's something to do with the signal, to tell you the truth. Oh, oops, we got comments. Mini electric guitar, Adam? I don't know. I don't know, man. That's why I went to reverb. I didn't mess with Sweetwater. I don't know. Mini electric guitar. Freaking cat wants out, man. God almighty. My goodness, sorry. Yeah, I went on reverb, man. Oh, okay, hang on. Charlie says it sounds good now. Jeff Hebert says it sounds good now. Okay, cool. I appreciate it. Do I need to start from the beginning so everybody can hear? Yeah, Adam, I tell you, if I can go back on my reverb and if I can find a link or something, I can send it to you, man. If that's what you want to do. I think mine said it was like a double padded gig bag. I can't remember, man. I don't remember. I just knew when I saw the picture it was the same one I had before. I can't remember the exact description. But What were we talking about before? We was having issues with the volume. Stranger Things. Yes, 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 yes. Totally went off that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that show coming back. Absolutely. Yes. Looking forward to that show coming back. Another show that I enjoy watching is called The Ranch on Netflix. I love that show, The Ranch. It's awesome. Yes. You talking about Stranger Things, Adam? Or I guess you still are, but yes. That's okay, man. I understand. I understand. It's kind of wild to type on these new phones, man. Yes, Stranger Things, he says. Yes, yes, yes. It is awesome. Um, man, them kids got it made, don't they? Them kids got it made, boy. Man, I understand, Adam. He says he's multitasking at work. I totally get it, man. That's something I'm not good at all. I cannot multitask at all, man. Okay, guys, I guess I'll open this up and we'll check this out and see what you think. Put my pick over there. All right. So here's something right here I was wanting to share with everybody. I know there's not a whole lot of people in here right now because it's in the middle of the day. People are working. People are, doing their thing. I know I have odd time slots here, but it's the only time that I have. Because when I leave here, I won't be back until like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay, this is another shirt from my store, and it's the baseball tee, but this one has the green sleeves on it. And I thought that was pretty cool, so I thought I'd give it a shot. So there you go, the Joe Wentz Project baseball tee version. This is a 2XL, and it's got the green sleeves on it. And yes, very cool, man. I think that's awesome. So if you go to the joewentzproject.com, scroll up just a little bit, hit that blue hyperlink, you can go directly to the store and check out the different colors and varieties of shirts that are available, if I can speak. There you go, a baseball tee with the green sleeves. Looking forward to that. And this is the tie-dye version as well. I've had it for a long time. No problem, Adam. Thanks for hopping in, man. Thanks for chatting. Appreciate it, man. Have a great day. Oh, Jeff Hebert. Oh, okay. Yes, the Music Man Axis. They're high. They are high. That's why I went with something like this. You know, I just couldn't. I just if you got the money for something like that and you can afford it, more power to you, man. I think that's awesome. But man, I'll never have something like that. I just looked at American Musical Supply, my account on there to see. There's when you go under your profile, they have a section that says, my next payment. All right, Mr. Charlie, thank you, man. Have a great day. Thank you for hopping on. And I was looking, and it said it tells you when your next payment's coming out. And the only thing that I have coming out for a payment is the Wolfgang Special All Natural. And it's 2 payments. And one just came out actually today. So I have one, the next one comes out September 24th. and then the next one will be October 24th, and that'll be it. It's over with. And man, I had to do that for a year. $1,100 guitar. Yes, Mr. Hebert. Yeah, the Sterlings. Yeah, these are great, man. And it's the first one I've ever had. You know, it's really nice. I really enjoy them. They play great, man. It's got a great setup on it. Uh, I love it myself. But yeah, the all natural. I had to do it for a year's worth of payments, like I said, because that's the only way I could afford it. You know, it's like $91 a month, something like that, for 12 months. Of course, the first payment was a little bit higher than that because they charge you like a convenience fee since they're letting you pay for a year, which that's cool. That's, I was like, I don't care. But yeah, when it gets close to that year being done, it's like, oh, please, yes, thank God, So I don't see myself doing that again. I've done that a couple times, paid on guitars for that long. I mean, you can go shorter terms if you want, but I was like, I couldn't afford that, so I just stretched it out as long as they would allow me. Just the way it is. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That really does help. Thank you. Really. Yes, Mr. Hubert, he says he's going to check out the Sterlings. I think that would be a great idea, my friend. I don't think you'd go wrong. Oh yeah. I understand what you're saying, Mr. Hubert. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Don't get me wrong. I would never order something that would throw my family's well-being in any kind of jeopardy. I wouldn't do that. If I couldn't swing it, I wouldn't have ordered it or anything for that matter. But it's just like anything else. When you got an extra payment on top of you, it just makes it kind of tight. It's like, man, God Almighty, that's okay. It's about over with. But I have to be honest, to be totally honest, I've been a huge fan of American Musical Supply, like I've said before. I mean, because that's the only place that I know of that I can get gear from, and they don't really. Well, they do now. They check your credit now, but I've been with them for so long, for like what I'm telling you, man, 20 years, and I can order something online now and I got it. I don't have to. I mean, like if it's a pretty big, like the Wolfgang Special, something that's like $1,000 and up, because there'll be like a disclaimer when you go to checkout. It'll say, we put your social security number in here and we need to check your credit. Every time I do that, it's just, I get it, because that's I've always made my payments on time. And you don't have to apply for no kind of AMS credit card, nothing like that. Like Musician's Friend, some of these other places, you have to apply for a credit card. And I can't get those things, so they just take it directly out of my account from my bank, and I like that better. That way, I know it's paid. You know. Jimmy, he says. He buys all red guitars, so every time he gets another guitar, it looks all the same to his wife. Did you hear that? Oh my gosh. Well, hey man, I understand. More power to you. That wouldn't work for me. I like to have some different colors, you know. Yeah, I would. I've heard people say that. You know, I've even heard people say, uh, leave the house with a hard shell case, and then go get a guitar and put that guitar in that case and bring it back. I was like, are you kidding me? But hey, man, whatever. I can't do that, man. Uh, I just like to be honest with my wife. I'm seriously. I say, look, I like to get this, you know, and so yeah, this was the latest acquisition. So, uh, and actually, the latest acquisition was that Zach Wild model. I got this, and then like a week later, I traded my son that for that Zach Wild. So it worked out. It worked out good, man. That I didn't have to spend no money on that. We just traded, you know, even swap. So that worked out really well. Uh, so yeah, man, pretty cool. That's one thing that I can say about getting guitars, man. It's something for me that never gets old. It never gets old. It's like Christmas morning, like I've said before, you know. Oh, Charlie S. has got a statement. I got to lean up here. Charlie S. So if you hit the lottery, you and me are going to be hooked up with a couple of nice axes, huh? Some nice guitars. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah. Have y'all seen those things on TV? How the lottery changed my life. Have y'all seen that? I think that can be a lot more bad than good if you're not careful. Tell you the truth. You know, let's say that you hit for, you know, $250 million, and that's after taxes and everything. That's what you get, 250. So let's say roughly the jackpot was like 510 million. You get 250 if you take the immediate payout, right? So you got 250. Can you imagine the amount of people that's going to come out of the woodwork after you? People that you went to school with, people that you used to work with, people that you don't even know that's going to claim that they know you. Man, the best thing to do if you play the lottery and you hit something big, the best thing to do is immediately change your phone number and move to a whole nother state, and don't say squat to nobody. Because you know, of course you'd want to help, you know, help your immediate family and your family members and stuff like that. But you know that eventually they're going to keep coming back. You know, they're going to keep coming back for more and more and more, you know. And it won't never stop, you know. So unless I have heard of some people that have done this, no kidding. They drew up some legal papers for their family members, and they had to sign them, you know, in front of a lawyer and all that stuff that said, I'm going to give you this amount of money, and after it's gone, don't come back to me asking for any more money. That's crazy. It's weird how money changes things, man. It really is. Like, damn, that's scary, man. I'd rather just keep working like I am and just barely scrape by and not have to worry about all that stuff. I mean, yeah, it'd be. yeah, man, we dropped. So hopefully it'll work right this time. It won't be that where the audio's normal and the video's like real fast. Thank you, Mr. Herbert, man. Have a great day and have a great lunch there with your wife. Charlie says, and buy a guitar. Oh, definitely. If I came into something like that, I would definitely be hitting up some guitar shops. Absolutely. I think what I would do, seriously, I would, of course, hook up my parents, and some select few friends, and that would be it. And then I would get me and my wife a RV, and we would travel, and we would get a new house. This house here, man, I mean, it's our home, but it's old, needs a lot of work. But we would definitely, I would have this place leveled and get a new house built. That's what I would do if I were to come into some like lottery winnings or something. But you know, in the words of Van Halen, dream another dream. This dream is over. Good luck, dude. Yes, so it would be cool. But we know that ain't going to happen. All right. What is our time here? Because I usually hit right at an hour, and I usually go ahead and stop. And we've already dropped signal once, so let's see here. We're getting close to the 45-minute mark, so we're getting pretty close. Getting pretty close. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it. It's pretty close. It's close enough, so I don't want to put anybody through any more technical issues than I have to. So, okay, guys, everybody have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and keep playing, man. Have fun. That's what it's all about. Keep playing guitar. It's a never-ending journey. It's really fun. Center says, later, man. Thank you, Center. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Mr. Hebert. Who else? Everybody else that was in here. Man, I can't remember everybody. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs ups. And don't forget now, go on there and check. Oh, go on there and check out for the shirts. This is the baseball tee with the green sleeves edition, right? There you go. All right. Thank you very much. Have a great day. God bless. We'll see you next time in the next video. This is Joe. Bye-bye.